Hello everyone, Ash here from Ful-on with a quick, well, not so quick react to last night's 3-1 home victory for Fulham against Brentford in the West London derby. Overall, a really good professional performance by Fulham. Very happy with the 3-1 win. We will break down the game fully in tonight's recording of Ful-on that will be out tomorrow. But, you know, we need to break down the game quickly. I thought Fulham did really well going forward. You know, we looked really fluent going forward. Alex Iwobi had probably one of the best games he's had in a long time playing for Fulham. Harry Wilson did what he always does against Brentford and looked absolutely solid going forward. We're a bit unlucky with the goal that we conceded. I thought that Josh King made a mistake, but I don't really mind the youngsters making those mistakes when they learn from them. Luckily, his head didn't drop and he stayed very calm for the rest of the game. Alex Iwobi deserves some credit there. Was straight on to tell him to keep his head up, you know, and we went with that. Brentford were really disappointing to watch. If I was a Brentford fan, I would not be happy with the style of football that they played in that game yesterday. They were only really looking for throw-ins. They didn't really have much really going forward. I was expecting a lot more from them. Really disappointed if I was a Brentford fan, if that was the football I'm having to watch this season. You know, they scored through luck. They then went 2 banks of 5 to try and cancel us out. We managed to still break through and score to make it 1-1. They then looked a bit confused about how they were playing. We scored again. Then they sort of sat back until half time. Just after half time, we get a bit of fortune with the third. Obviously, Cess with a good cross in. Even Pinnock sort of tries to get out of the way and just fails to do so. Then they tried to play a little bit pushing forward. They didn't really offer much. And then obviously Muniz's disallowed goal is a bit unlucky, you know, in the sense of he's not caught the player on purpose with his elbow, but he did catch the player. And it's one of those ones that it's not that shocking it was given, frustrating as it is. It's not all smooth sailing for Fulham. There were still some moments in the game that we'll probably have to discuss and be a little bit critical of, you know, the messing around with the ball at the back at times. It's a little bit frustrating that we don't, you know, sometimes just take it along a bit more and stretch teams out. They know that if we got the ball, that's what we're going to do. So they press high. We need to sort of stretch teams out a bit more. Kevin, another great sort of show when he came on. A couple of bits of miscontrol here and there, but it wasn't that bad when you think about the way that we played. Very happy with the 3-1 win. We move on to Cambridge, obviously, on Tuesday night, where we're probably going to see a host of change. But we'll discuss that also in our Cambridge preview show that will be out this week. Really happy going into this Sunday morning, knowing that Fulham managed to keep those West London bragging rights. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the